10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time! All right, everybody, good evening and welcome to the Real American Streaming Experience. I'm your host, Butch Hackersmith, and I'm a real American. I got a great show lined up for you today. Got lots of new wisdom, couple new songs. Got an interesting story to tell you about my nephew we had this week. Oh, looks like Consequently's here already. Howdy, Consequently. I'm so glad you made it. It's always more fun when you're here from the very beginning. I hate for you to miss anything. I'm going to do my warm-ups real quick, and then we'll start the big show. Thanks for coming. Sing along if you know the words. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, warm it up. Red leather, yellow leather, 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 red leather, yellow leather. How about a toy boat? Give it a shot. Toy boat, 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 toy boat. Amidst the mists of fiercest frost, with barest wrists and stoutest boasts, he thrusts his fists against the post, and still insists he sees the ghost. Weird. It's like I had some kind of white powder around my eyes. That don't make any sense. Gosh, around my eyes? Nose maybe, but not the eyes. To continue the warm-up, one hand... Baby powder, I had to get it off. One hand. Since it's just you, Consequently, I let you backstage, you know what I mean? There was baby powder. Couldn't get it. There we go. There we go. It's a good look, though. Come on, kind of sexy. You gotta admit. Yeah. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises, five Limerick oysters. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises, five Limerick oysters. Six pairs of Don Alfonso's tweezers. 7,000 warriors, 7,000 Macedonian warriors in full battle array. 8 brass monkeys from the ancient sacred crypts of Egypt. 9 apathetic, diabetic, sympathetic old men on roller skates with a marked propensity for procrastination and sloth. Well, what I have to do today, in a minute or two to two, a thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. For there'll be a tattoo at 20 to 2, a rat-tat-tat, a tat-tat-tattoo. And the dragon will come when it hears the drum. At a minute or two to two today. At a minute or two to two. Almost done. I hope nobody takes a screenshot of this. And I'm warmed up. All right, here we go. I am warmed up. Let's head on down to the chat chalet. Enough of this close-up now. Hi, everybody. And by everybody, I say Consequently. Glad to see you. Hope things are going well for you up there in Connecticut. How you doing? You all right? Is it starting to warm up yet? It was in the 70s again this week here in Columbia. It's just gorgeous. Beautiful sunshine the whole week. My week has been lovely. Thank you so much for asking. I had my big writing thing on Sunday. I actually went and saw my nephew perform in a comedy show. We don't have tape yet. It's going to come out later on. But I went and saw my nephew perform in a comedy show on Tuesday. And it was the best show I've ever seen. Best showcase show I've ever seen. There was 8 comics. And all 8 of them were excellent. Every single one of them had a tightly written, perfectly delivered set. It was called The Night of 1,000 Laughs, and he was even in charge of counting the laughs, my nephew. But he went up there and he did about 10 minutes of pretty much brand new stuff, and he had a really good time. So I can't wait to show you that tape. That's going to be a good time. Let's see. What else is going on? Not much. Haven't been raining at the fireworks stand. Skeeter's been busy. Haven't been hanging out with him much. Haven't been playing many video games, watching TV. I'm reading The Regulators by Richard Bachman, who's really Stephen King. And that's a weird book. I'm enjoying it. I don't want to spoil anything for you because I'm not sure I understand it myself. But that's pretty much it. Just taking care of the nephews and nieces and running the fireworks stand, and that's it. Non-eventful. Not too shabby. Uneventful's not a bad way to be. How about you? How's the cat? Cat doing all right? How's Kylie? She coming? Not shabby at all, right? I'll take it. I will take it every single time. Let's see. What else do I need to know? You been watching anything good? Been reading any books for fun? I'm always curious what people are reading. Oh, I watched, let's see, I did watch the entirety of Impeachment, the American crime story about the Bill Clinton and the Monica Lewinsky. And it was a very, very pretty good show. The lady who played Linda Tripp, Sarah Paulson, who was in all those programs by Decree. I believe it's Royal Decree. Sarah Paulson is in everything that's American Blank Story. She is the glue that holds that franchise together. She did an amazing job as Linda Tripp. Played her as very despicable, but still interesting. Monica Lewinsky was played as just kind of naive and excited about life. And the guy who played Bill Clinton wasn't even American. They got some English guy to play our former president, William Jefferson Clinton. And they got the lady from Sopranos who did Hillary. She did a great job. But it was interesting, held my attention. Not too shabby. Yeah, Sarah Paulson does great work. You saw Ratched, right? We were talking about Ratched. Ratchet's a fine program, too. Been reading a book about harm reduction, so maybe not fun about anyone but me. Well, harm reduction sounds like a good plan. I'm trying to reduce the harm I do in my life in general. Not a bad way to be. I'm happy you're reading some nonfiction, improving your mind. It's good for you. I don't know what harm reduction is. Other than, you know, what the two words mean in English put together. I don't know, is it a specific study? Is it a something you can get? What's harm reduction? Can you explain the concept of harm reduction? I can Google it. I don't mean to pressure you, but since you're reading up, I feel kind of foolish. Okay, fun for, in my case, it's for drug use. Gotcha. That's why I use drugs, is to reduce the harm I do. That's not true. It's part of my work. No, I figured it was part of your work. I know how hard you work. Every time I talk about you, you're exhausted from every single time that you're working the whole week with all the weird people and the people at work pushing you around. When I say weird people, I mean the people you work with. You know what I mean? The office folks, the new people. Don't misunderstand me. Don't get it twisted. Yes, as the Macklemore says. Heard a Macklemore song. Thrift shop is good, but 10,000 hours is better. For you folks at home who don't know, harm reduction is about providing safe use supplies, doing syringe exchange, and teaching folks how to use more safely to reduce disease transmission, infection, etc. So if I understand it correctly, it's sort of a halfway measure for the folks that you can't get to quit completely. At the very least, you can reduce the harm they're doing to themselves and others by using the drug. That's harm reduction. And now I understand. Thank you very much. You're a real American. Hey, let's spin the wheel. Whack! I got a new wheel. Look at all that. All right, here we go. I built up the suspense. Ugh. Oh man, that sounds like trouble. What's the problem, Commodore Pace? Who walks in the room and says, ugh? What kind of hello is ugh? You having a tough week, buddy? Ask me anything. Let's go to the chat chalet. Excuse me. 60 seconds on the clock. Ask me anything you'd like to know. And while we're at it, Comedy Pace, why don't you tell me what's what? You know, I'm curious what you're going through. I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling ugly. But the two, you can ask me anything you like. After the 60 seconds is up, I'm going to answer every single question in the entire chat. It's going to be a great time. Meanwhile, I'll just read what it says on here for the folks listening at home. Consequently, it says, well, it's a bit different than a typical abstinence-based approach because the aim isn't total abstinence. All over, obviously, that can be safer. So, several questions. That's a good point. Abstinence-based is tricky sometimes. I don't like dealing in absolutes. You know what I mean? I don't know. All right, go ahead. Oh, mercy. All right, go ahead and ask questions. Any question you want to know. We got 10 seconds left, and then I'm going to answer the questions you ask. It's fun. Jeez and crow, you guys are really laying it on thick today. All right, let's head on in for close-up. Here are the questions. We'll go in order. First question, favorite book. My favorite book is Flowers for Algernon. That's a good book. That's about an American guy who gets real smart and then gets dumb again. That's a great story, and it's very moving. What's your favorite book? I had to read it in school, but I still loved it. I love the way that the narrator's voice evolved as he became more intelligent and perceptive. I'd never seen anything like that, and I haven't really seen anything like that since. I enjoyed it a lot. Next question, why exist? We exist because it is our responsibility to do so. Our job is to take all this crap in. Even if it's a tough pile of crap, maybe it's a good pile of crap. I had a good week, you had a bad week. It's our job to perceive both of them. We're like cameraman, you understand? We're the guy holding the cameras for the universe and watching this whole thing. That's why I exist. The meaning of life. I believe I said so. What is our purpose? Also in that previous answer, to observe and report to the universe. It's a deep question time. That's how I like it. I like deep questions. I like deep thinking, and I admire you for asking those questions. Yeah, see, I'm not sure what my favorite book is. I've read the Memoirs of a Geisha many times. I bet you have. Yeah. It's probably not about that. Well, let's spin the wheel. You all right, Joe? What's going on? What even, Butch? What? Memoirs of a Geisha. I don't know much about geishas except what they do for a living. Actually, I hear that's a lovely story. I think I saw the movie a whole bunch of years back. Here we go. What's it gonna be? Riddles! Let's head on down to the riddle room. All right, folks. What 5-letter word becomes shorter if you add 2 letters to it? It's a word one. What 5-letter word becomes shorter if you add 2 more letters to it? What do you think? We should have a clock in here. I kind of like having just a moment. How about the riddles, huh? Look at that. Got questions back there, questions out there. I'm like the joke. I'm like the Riddler, but in gold, so it's not quite as scary. That question again. What 5-letter word becomes shorter if you add 2 letters to it? And the answer is, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The word is short. Short becomes shorter if you add 2 more letters to it. Thanks for playing. Let's spin the wheel. That's a good idea. Short is close, but it was short. I bet you meant short. I bet you that's a misprint. What's going on with you, buddy? I'll head back to the chat when you're ready to talk. Sounds like you're feeling private right now. Short works too? Short term. Oh, hey, here. Show off. Show off. That answer is also absolutely legitimate. Well done, Comedy Pace. Oh, no, I get it. Oh, I understand. Because you add a T and an R, that is absolutely valid, and I admire that. Let's head on down to the theater. Oh, crap. Hold on. That's for later. Hi, everybody. He said,
Ready when you are, Butch.
Don't worry about him. We are going to be doing a duet a couple of weeks from now, but I don't have it locked down yet. That was my nephew. He was on via satellite. Somebody forgot to turn off the... You'll love it when it's done. Anyway, here's a joke. What did the elephant say to the naked man? Sure, it's cute, but can you really breathe through that thing? Yeah, delightful. Let's head back to the chat. All right, we're back. That's a good joke. I love that one. Comedy Page. Oh, hey, he's figuring out how to use the emotes and everything. Look at you go. That one there is called Seems Good. I'll take it. Although my personal favorite is LUL. That's the official one. LUL is the fat guy laughing. What's going on with you, Joel? What's happening, buddy? I saw a heavy ugh. I got questions. Comedy Pace, dagnabbit. I shouldn't be calling you by your real name. I apologize. Comedy Pace. What's going on with you, buddy? Huh? Is there something you want to talk about? What you dealing with? There it is right there. I'm not laughing at you. Anything you're going through you want to talk about, you seem to want to talk about it. Let's spin the wheel. Contemplating, aren't we all? I hope that is just the first word. There we go. Oh, here we go. Poem. Hell, that'll cheer you up. Let's see if we can't find something that'll make you feel better. Let's head down to the Poetry Pagoda. I feel kind of short like this. I'm gonna move the book. There we go. Then I'm gonna move me. Sorry, folks, a little OCD here. I worry about how things are placed when I should be reading the poem. Oh, thank you very much for the transition. Thanks for saying so. Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead. Hydrate. Feel better. I'm gonna read a poem to my buddy Joel. Joel, I mean, God, dagnabbit, Comedy Pace. You know who you are. You're the other one in the room. Let's do If by Rudyard Kipling. This is the one I like to go to when I'm having troubled times. If you can keep your head while all those about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet, don't look too good, nor look too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and meet those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, stoop, build 'em up, worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one toss, a pitch and toss and lose, start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds, keep your virtue, or walk with kings, not lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but not too much. If you could fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and all that's in it. And what's more, you'll be a man, my son. It's a great poem. Rudyard Kipling. Oh, yeah. It's better. You know what I'm grateful for? Oh, thanks, man. I'm here to entertain you no matter what. Let's head on back to the chat chalet. Let's see. Need some entertainment? I'm your guy, buddy. Chat chalet. Consequently is back. We did If. I know you've heard me do If by Rudyard Kipling a few times. I love that poem. That's exactly what I need when I need to cheer up. And you know what? I'm going to sing a song for you, Joe. I'm singing a song that I sing when I need to be cheered up myself. Let's head on back down to the performance stage again. Here we go. Back to the theater. That's life, that's life, that's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life, and as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream, but I don't let it get me down, 'cause this final world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life, I tell you, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd jump right on a big bird and then I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself lying flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life, and I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting out, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. But if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die. My. Hey, there you go. I feel better having sung it. Look at that. I got me a future man. He's from the future, and he wishes me peace. Well, thank you very much. Hope cheered you up some. Let's head on back to the chat chalet. Man, I wish you had seen the show on Tuesday, Comedy Pace. There was the night of 1,000 laughs, and it is legitimately the best showcase show I have ever seen in that room. I was telling Nancy Quinlan earlier, every single act brought the heat. No wasted words. Everything was tightly written. It was a thing of beauty. I think my nephew Johnny was proud to be a part of it. And I got a full charge because I got the excitement from seeing my nephew do well. I got the excitement from seeing the show do well. You know, my nephew's wife runs the thing. I got the excitement of seeing the other comics do well. And I got the joy of watching a great comedy show. So I'm still buzzing after all that. What's the last great comedy show you saw, Joel? Or Comedy Pace? I'm going to learn to have that kid around here. Yeah. I keep on forgetting there's a 20-second lag. Makes direct conversation tricky. Maybe I can work in shifts. Hey, Joe, hope nobody takes a screenshot of this. I don't even know how to save this stuff. Important savory salmon dat Sheffley. What in the world is important savory salmon dat Sheffley? Yeah, that's the clip, all right. All right. I hope we can add it to our clips for forever. I don't know how any of the clips work yet. Clips are saved forever? Awesome. There's no shame in doing a good vocal warm-up. Huh? Come on. Sometimes I guide other entertainers to my Twitch stream so they can learn vocal warm-ups. I think it makes it easier. Well, one of your best works. I'm very proud of you indeed. All right, I'm going to watch it during the next break. But for now, let's spin the wheel. Wah. I understand. Oh, no. I'll never walk. He says, good to hear. I'll never walk in there again. I had no idea things had become so drastic. I'm sorry to hear it, my friend. Well, we just did a song, but I feel like doing another one to break the awkwardness of the moment. That's the wrong stage. It's supposed to be different. This is for Shakespeare. It says so right there, but I hit the wrong button. Let's see if we can't find another cheer-up song for my buddy. All right, let's see. Here we go. This is a good one. Please, teacher, teach me something. Nice teacher, teach me something. I'm as awkward as a camel, but that's not the worst. My 2 feet haven't met yet, but I'll be teacher's pet yet, 'cause I'm gonna learn to dance or burst. Nothing's impossible I have found, for when my chin is on the ground, I pick myself up, dust myself off, start all over again. I don't lose your confidence if you slip, be grateful for a present trip, and pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. I work like a soul inspired, till the battle of the day is won. Too low, you may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son. Will you remember the famous men that had to fall to rise again? So take a deep breath, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. Cha. There it is. I knew eventually. Hey, Blaze is here. I always stream on Wednesdays. Blaze, my darling, I stream every Wednesday at 7:30. Almost a year now. Also on Sundays at 11:30 in the morning, though usually my nephew covers those. Oh, I'm so happy to see you, man. Welcome, Blaze. Clicked that link and it took me away. That's all right. Glad you're here. All right, time to put that info in your Discord. You got it. Tell you what, let's do it in the chat chalet. Blaze, whatever you would like to know for my Discord, I will answer. I'm going to put 60 seconds on the clock. Blaze has taken it upon herself to run thousands of viewers. That's very kind of say. I've got 3 or 4, and eventually there'll be more. They'll tell 2 friends. You know, it'll come out. And you know what? The great thing about this, I don't care how many viewers I have, because I'm reading poetry I like, singing songs I enjoy. Even if there's nobody watching, this is a fun exercise. And I think that's the secret to success in anything. Like to know the roles you want, the channels, anything. Can I be president? I want to be president of the melting pot. That'd feel good. The channels, I don't know what that means. Anything. If by channels you mean other people I want to recommend Courtney Visser. She's amazing. I want to recommend Tetsu and the Keys. They are awesome. And by they, I mean she is awesome. She is a really, really, really good musician as well. I also wouldn't, let's see, who else? You think I know at least one guy on here, but I don't. I get to be president? Sweet. Can we make Johnny Millwater the vice president? My nephew? Yeah, make him happy. Nice. That was fun. Well, I feel like I haven't entertained you for a minute. I'm going to spin the wheel. Let's go wheel. I like how much drama this wheel has. It takes a long time. Could be anything. ASMR, a 1 in 50 chance, ladies and gentlemen. I was not at all prepared for the ASMR, but let's do it. For those of you that don't know, ASMR is fancy whispering. All right, let's head on down to the ASMR. I'll tell you all about it. Wait for this to work. I have to take some things off. Hold on. Filters, yeah. Compressor, gone. Let's talk about ASMR. Wait, let me do this. So, sorry. Say. Listen to this, boys. For those of you that don't know, autonomous sensory meridian response, or ASMR, is a perceptual condition in which the presentation of particular audio-visual stimuli triggers intense, pleasurable tingling sensations in the head and neck regions, which may spread to the periphery of the body. Oxytocin and other neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins may play roles in ASMR. Some think that individual experiences differ in the number and sensitivity of receptors for those neurotransmitters, and that could explain why some people don't experience ASMR. ASMR first hit the public consciousness in 2007 when a user described the experience in an online message board. Since then, the phenomenon has exploded. In 2019, the top 10 ASM artists racked up a collective 5.7 trillion views. It's so popular that celebrities like Jeff Goldblum and Butch Hockersmith have gotten into the action. In an MRI study, researchers found people who experience chills while listening to music possess more connections between the brain's auditory and emotional receptors. Funny but creepy. That's where I live, comedy piece. You have to put the microphone into my beard for that part. All right, and we are back. Right, the sexy music makes it fun, and we all learned a little something about ASMR. I did not expect to see that. The wheel keeps us all guessing. Let's head back and see what we're doing on the wheel. Funny but creepy. Damn right. Smart and silly, funny and creepy. Yep, hold on. So streaming days are 11 a.m. on Sundays and Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. I'll type that up again. It's actually listed, if you look in my schedule on Twitch, it's all set up. Every Wednesday at 7:30 and every Sunday at 11. Oh, it's time for a movie. Let's head to the movie house. Oh, this is exciting. This is going to be fun. We're going to show you some classic Millwater right here. Now, this is my nephew. This clip is my nephew, Johnny Millwater, performing 3 years ago on the Carnival Dream, his clean family show. So it's probably some material you might even heard before, you know. Oh, thanks for noticing the consequence, the music consequences. Not consequently, I discovered that if I use public domain music, classical pieces, and I only use about 10 seconds of them or less, then I don't get a ding. So I actually prefer that to the royalty free. I like, Gershwin and stuff like that. And, oh, thanks for noticing. Anyway, here's Johnny Millwater being funny. I hope you enjoy it.
Get up for Johnny Millwater!
Good work, most of you. You guys pace yourself. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for that lovely welcome.
You're welcome.
That's the spirit. Thank you for not talking anymore. I feel fantastic. I appreciate that. It's so nice. Usually there's not that kind of energy on the last day. Usually you come out on the last day, everybody's, hey, how you doing? It's just 300 faces, just, oh, so many bad decisions. So sunburnt and fat. Is everybody sunburnt and fat? Carnival wins again. That's how we do our advertising here. We send you home looking like a marshmallow peep. You go back in the office, you're all pink and swollen. Your friends are like, what happened to you? You get stung by a bee. Carnival Chris. I got sunburned today, and I was fat before I got here, so I feel good. I feel fat anyway. That's why I'm wearing the suit, by the way. It's not because I'm fancy. I'm not trying to impress you. I just feel fat, I'm sweaty, and my body makes people sad. So, as a courtesy, layers. It's because I care about you. It's the same reason you'll never see me up on deck with my shirt off. I'm allowed up there, but I don't go. Because I realize you're trying to eat. What's under this jacket is not appetizing. My fat, white, naked, mole-covered, stretch-marked torso is the visual equivalent of stepping on a jellyfish. And I'm tired of people trying to pee on me. It's better than it was, though. I guess I'm not so fat anymore. My doctor says I have body dysmorphia. I don't see it. You're the first people to ever get that joke. I used to be fat. Like, I used to be so fat, if I grew in my sideburns, it looked like my face was in parentheses. I was fat. I used to weigh 285 pounds. That's where I was, about 280, 285 for my entire adulthood, and now I'm all the way down to 215. I've made it all the way from morbidly obese to regular obese. Yeah! USA! 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 If I lose 30 more pounds, I'll be flabby. Lots to look forward to. And it was never my fault. I always ate right. It's genetics. I come from a big family. My mom's a big woman. My dad's a big woman. I've got a sister who weighs 356 pounds.
Wow.
And that's on her driver's license, so I have no idea what she weighs in real life. She's a lovely lady, but 356, that's got to be rough. Because when you're 356, you spend your whole life knowing if you gain just 4 more pounds, you're a full circle. Math joke. Yeah, the family show's rolling now. Little geometry humor for you. It's not so bad. Now it's getting better because now I work on cruise ships, so I'll never have to worry about my weight again. Because there's so many delicious low-calorie options at our fingertips. Right? There's healthy food up there. You have a choice. There's the sweet side, and there's the healthy side. You choose. As a matter of fact, I made a list. I sort of gave you some lists, some choices. I haven't memorized it yet, so please indulge me. Over on the sweet side, we have frozen yogurt, ice cream, cheesecake, pound cake, fruit cake, sponge cake, carrot cake, turtle chocolate cake, marble chocolate cake, windmill triple chocolate cake, blood orange cake if you're a vampire from Florida, Black Forest cake, which I assume they imported from California. Mississippi mud cake, which sounds like a euphemism for a gastrointestinal disorder. They got mousse, they got strudel, they got flan, they got snickerdoodles, jujubes, jello with custard, tres leches. And I'll tell you a secret about the tres leches. You slip the guy $5, cuatro leches. They got apple vanilla crisp steam pudding and a chocolate fountain. That's on the sweet side. Over there, you got a bowl with some pears in it. Choose wisely. I don't know if they're real pears or if they're plastic. In my entire career, I've never seen a human being touch one. But everywhere I go, there's a bowl of pears. The only time I ever see anybody interact with the pears, every now and then I'll just see some drunk guy staring at them while he eats his ice cream. Just all bitter. Just, Not today, fruit. I'm on vacation. Stupid nutrients. Dumb green food. There's a salad bar, they tell me. The least popular bar on the ship. The salad bar, for those you like to unwind after a long day of dancing and partying with some raw vegetables. Woo! That water slide was amazing. I saw a dolphin. Who wants some cauliflower? I don't eat cauliflower myself. How about you, young lady? No, young people don't eat cauliflower because young people can see past the marketing. Young people can see the truth. Cauliflower does not even look like food. Cauliflower looks like cloud poop. Have you ever just looked at a cauliflower? It's all white and bumpy like they scooped it out of the skull of a mummy. It doesn't look like it's from this planet. If you walked into your front yard and there was cauliflower growing there, you would set it on fire and run back in the house. Cauliflower is gross, man. Even the texture's weird. You only have two choices with cauliflower. You can boil it or you can eat it raw. It either tastes like wet popcorn or like you're chewing on roaches for 20 minutes. I agree. There's not enough ranch dressing in the world. Cauliflower is the only food that iceberg lettuce can look down on. More cauliflower jokes? You got it. Cauliflower looks like a marshmallow with a horrible disease. There's diseases named after cauliflower. Cauliflower ear. There's no other food like that. Nobody has asparagus elbow. Even the word cauliflower is misleading. Collies are good. Flowers are great. Cauliflower is bleached evil. The people come up to me, they say, Johnny, cauliflower is so good for you. I know it's high in vitamin E. People say, Johnny, you should boil it. You mash it up. You put butter on it. Tastes just like hot buttered crap. Cauliflower is just broccoli that's been terribly frightened. That's 14 consecutive cauliflower jokes, ladies and gentlemen. That is what happens. That is what happens when you let children into a comedy club. Hope you're enjoying my hard-hitting, edgy cauliflower humor, because that's what I'm contractually obligated to do.
Yeah, delightful. I hope you guys had a few laughs. That was a good time for me. Let's head on back to the chat, shall we? Oh, look. It looks like we're being look. It looks like we're look. Let's do the close-up so everybody can see everything. It looks like well, thank you very much. Try to look at the screen there and see if there's anything that looks out of place. Oh, look, it's my buddy Crackers. Hi there, Crackers. Nice to see you. Welcome back to the program. Did you have a good week? Bless you. Was that a yes? Yes, you had a good week? You can yes or no? Is that right? Is that right? Is that all I'm going to get out you? I'm so glad to hear you. Well, that was a weird bit of flying. Where'd she go? Up, she's back. Yeah, you got it. I think the folks at home might figure out you're a whole other person if you keep putting your body in the frame. Yeah. Hey, Crackers, how do you like school? Closed. Everybody loves closed. That's a good one. Oh, thanks for the kiss. Hey, what do you call a fish with no eyes? Psh, that's right. We had fun. Anybody, but Butch will have that set up first. What do I have to do? What do I have to set up? Oh no, what's going on?
Riddles.
Riddle, okay, you're not, just stand there and just be part of the show. You're doing great. You just hang out here. Riddle, we'll do some riddles in a minute. Right now the riddle is, but Butch will have to set that up first. It appears that I have inherited responsibilities. And the Streamlabs, you bet you I'll put that on the big thing when I'm not using it. That is a riddle loving eagle. Are you sleeping now? Get back in the game. Get back in the game. I ain't paying you to go, Brick. All right, let's do some riddles. Let's head up.
Me at all.
I'm not paying you at all. All right, that's a good point.
I live.
You live here. That's true. Thank you. All right, let's. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right, now it's pecking. Now it's pecking. That's not kissing anymore. That's pecking. Get on out of here. So that's not Ms. Butch. That's Crackers the Eagle. Say hi, Comedy Pace. Comedy Pace says hi, Ms. Butch. That's what I thought you'd say. Let's head on down to the riddle page.
Oh, yeah.
I know you love riddles. All right, take it easy. Here we go. Oh, this is a good one. What word is pronounced exactly the same if you take away 4 of its 5 letters? What you think, Crackers? What word is pronounced exactly the same if you take away 4 of its 5 letters? What you think, Eagle? 1 is not, there's not 5 letters in 1.
Oh, wait, what?
It's a 5-letter, we're going to do it again. What word, Eagle, is pronounced exactly the same, Crackers, if you take away 4 out of 5 of its letters? What you think?
The number 4. I know how to spell 4.
You know how to spell the number 4?
Yeah, I know.
How's that spelled?
F-O-R.
Close. F-O.
U-R.
I'm what?
What?
No, you are. F-O-U-R. I'm just kidding. No, 4. That's exactly right. That's how you spell 4. But what word is pronounced exactly the same? Comedy Pace got it. Comedy Pace got it. It's Q. It's Q. That is exactly correct. Well done indeed, Comedy Pace. Let's head on. Get on out of my ear now. Get out of my ear. No, don't get in my, I don't need any eagles in my ear. You just sit there and drop wisdom when I need wisdom. You can hug me. Oh, all right, that was nice. All right, we can thank the French for that. Finally, they get a little credit. Us Americans are kind of hard on the French because they're all jerks. But, you know, I've learned to appreciate them over time. The secret is you want to ease into the French. The secret is first you hang out with Canadians, then you hang out with French Canadians, then it's like you're inoculated. Then you get ready to meet the French and endure. I feel like my parents might not be dancing properly at the dance. Would you get that off my face? I'm trying to do a live comedy stream. The Canadians are the gateway drug to the French. I could not have put that better myself. Respect, consequently. Something on your mind, Crackers? You don't get between me and the melting pot. I'm trying to talk to my buddies. What are you doing? Get on out of here! Well, folks, you don't have to leave. You can sit on my shoulder. Just don't get inside my ear. Stay out of my nose. Come on now. That's fine. Yeah, do some of that. Do it. All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye to Crackers, everybody. Bye, Crackers. Oh, he's back. she's back. Sorry. Don't mean to misgender you, Crackers. All right.
I am a boy.
You are a boy? I did not know that. Bye, Crackers. All right, let's spin the wheel. Wah! French Canadians are the poutine. It's true. For those of you who here in Connecticut, you know what poutine is. You probably have it delivered to the house. With French fries and gravy. Move it. We already did move it. We need to fix this wheel. Hold on. Nobody say anything. Monologue. Let's head on to the monologue stage. All right. This is a new feature. Very exciting. I'm going to do a monologue from a film or television program, acting-wise, and see how it goes. Let's see, I guess. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's a good one, too. Oh, that's a good one. All right, I'm going to do this one because I'm in a Willem Dafoe mood. I love Willem Dafoe, and he did an awesome movie called The Lighthouse. And at one point, he got real mad at the other fella in the lighthouse, and he said the following. Hark! Damn ye! Let Neptune strike ye dead, Winslow! Hark! Triton, hark! Bellow, bid our father, the Sea King, rise from the depths, full foul in his fury. Black waves teeming with salt foam, to smother this young mouth with pungent slime, to choke ye, engorging your organs till ye turn blue, and bloated with bilge and brine, and can scream no more. Only when he, crowned in cockle shells with slithering tentacled tail and steaming beard, take up his fell befenned arm, his coral-tined trident screeches, banshee-like in the tempest, and plunges right through your gullet, bursting ye, a bulging bladder no more, but a blasted bloody film now, a nothing for the harpies and the souls of dead sailors to peck and claw and feed upon, only to be lapped up and swallowed by the infinite waters of the dread Emperor himself, forgotten to any man, to any time, forgotten to any god or devil, forgotten even to the sea, for any stuff or part of Winslow, even any scantling of your soul, is Winslow no more, but is now itself the sea. The green screen fell over. Hold on. And we're back. Ah, that's a great monologue. Whoop, sorry. The accent is on point. Who doesn't love Willem Dafoe? Oh, it's back on my head. You can't even see it because of how excellent my chroma screen is. But the green screen is going boom, boom. Man, that was exciting. That was fun. Gotta go. Take care of yourself, buddy. You know I'll be spreading joy. I tell John and Debbie you said hello. Take care of yourself, and I hope things look up for you soon, my friend. Let's head on back to the chat, Charlie. The announcer Quintley. I think it's just you and me now. Thank you again for coming and being a part of this thing. It means a lot to me every time you walk in the room. It's, I don't know, it's like cheers when Norm comes in, you know? You're like the regular. I count on you. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. And I always have something nice to say. Just want to make sure you knew that. All right, you got any requests? Anything you're in the mood for? I'm here for you. Oh, I love it. Can't wait till the word gets out, but this little intimate thing's not bad either. It's nice. I can cater, you know? I can look out for my people. Give the people what they want. Man, that monologue was super fun. I got a couple good ones too. Monologues are great. I got Always Be Closing from Glengarry Glen Ross, and I got, let's see there, what else? Another, I got You Can't Handle the Truth. That's pretty good. I got The Primitive Sergeant by George Carlin. That's a long one. That's like 10, 15 minutes, but it's brilliant. I got Ricky Roman's monologue. I got Nut Spacing from Patriot. You ever see the TV show Patriot on Amazon Prime? The show Patriot on Amazon Prime, 2 seasons, and it is just excellent. It's got the kind of feeling of like a Coen Brothers kind of movie. It's like a spy family thriller, but it's also very, very funny and brilliantly written, and unlike any other show I've seen. I just watched it with Skeeter not too long ago. Patriot. Once again, I'm going to put that in the title, Patriot, on Amazon Prime. Do yourself a favor. It's a little known secret and a damn fine program. About half of it's in French, but, you know, I try not to hold that against it. Good show. You got any secret shows you like? Anything you've seen you think I might not have? I'm always interested. Patriot's a good show. Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it. Yeah, those are my favorite monologues. And there's one, I'm going to read you this one from Patriot. This is the Nut Spacing. Now, this is one that I should really prepare a whole lot more for because it can be a bit confusing, but I'm going to do my best anyway. All right, Denning's in Thursday to cover for our Rand implement. We're going to task off today and prep for him. John, let's give you Field 4. You should have covered some of this ground in Luxembourg, but you fucked that up. But they're still on the hooks. Now don't overpromise this week. Sell them on the structure, all right? You can talk about it with confidence. Keep it simple. A little something like this, John. Hey, let me walk you through our Donnelly nut spacing and crack system red riding grip configuration. Using a field of half-C sprats and brass-fitted nickel slits, our bracketed caps and splay-flexed brace columns vent dampers to dampen and hatch depths of 1/2 meter from the damper crown to the splur prints. How? Well, we bolster 12 husk nuts to each girdle jerry, while flex tandems press a task apparatus of 10 vertically composited patch hamplers. Then pin flim-flastened pan traps on both maiden apexes of the gym joist. Little something like that, Lakeman. That's a great show. Use AI voice to oh yeah! They still haven't quite figured out that deep fake thing, have they? It's all, every time I see somebody looking younger in a movie, or somebody with a fake voice, or somebody with a fake head like Luke Skywalker or something on The Mandalorian, it looks so close, but it ain't there yet. And it's probably for the best. We should probably enjoy the pre-perfect deep fake evolution of humanity, because it's going to get ugly when you can't tell no more. AI voice, yeah, I understand they had this like AI vision for them too. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't really learned much about Warhol. Uncanny Valley. Ain't that a great name for a band? I'm sure somebody's got that. Uncanny Valley. That's my second choice. I tell you what, yeah, how about Millwater calls his people the Uncanny Valley, and I call us the Melting Pot. I like Uncanny Valley. That's catchy. That's easy to remember. Let's spin the wheel. Have to update that thing so it has a Discord, or else Blaze is going to come to my house with a baseball bat. Very, very passionate about the Discord. You watch American Horror Story? They had a whole bunch of Andy Warhol on that too. That was good. But we already did you know how this works. I don't have 2 movies loaded. Whole episode on him and his relationship with Basquiat, and it's really good. I'd like to see that. I'll have to check that out. So, why not? Let's head on down to the theater. Don't know why you're laughing. I haven't watched any American. You might be the only person in the world. It's a fine program if you enjoy that sort of thing. Be very comfortable with homosexuality. It's about 50% scary and 50% LGBTQ content. My favorite part's the scary part, if I'm being honest, but it's all pretty good. and it's every season's different. Beautifully produced, excellently acted, and really, really interesting ideas. And sometimes it's legitimately scary. Although if you're looking for a horror show, I can't recommend them. I mean, I can't recommend any show more than them on Amazon Prime. That show is messed up. That show gave me nightmares. That show is about a nice family from California who move into a neighborhood and then are bedeviled by crazy-ass white people. And you'd think that wouldn't be enough for a horror show, but it's more than enough. As a queer person, you certainly don't mind. I got to get used to that. I'm still trying to. I think it's fine. You guys call yourselves queer people, and I'll call you the Legibet-Qua. That's out of respect. The Legibet-Qua plus Aya. That's what I like to call them. And sometimes Two-Spirit. When I add a Two-Spirit, you go ahead and add Two-Spirit. Legibet-Qua Aya 2. Electric Boogaloo. All of you. Love you. I'm one of you. I'm asexual myself. I don't talk about it much because what is there to say about not doing something? But I'm ace, as the cool kids say, so I'm technically part of the club, although I doubt they let me into the meetings looking like this. Oh yeah, straight people shouldn't use that term, except in very particular circumstances. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad I got that right. I thought that was for everybody. It was getting so confusing for me. Good. I like to be respectful. And when I was a young man, that's the word they called you if you were in theater classes like I was. And it hurt. So, I'm glad there's some clarification. Thank you. Oh, a song, right. I was going to sing a song, but we were learning about vocabulary. Let's see. You're a fan of Sinatra. I put a whole bunch of Sinatra stuff on here for you. Let's see what we can do. All right. Tell you what, I'm going to read 7 titles, and I will let you choose which one you want to see. I'll wait the 20 seconds. It's just us. What are we going to do? I'll take a sip of a drink or something. We got The Way You Look Tonight. Nice work if you can get it. Young at Heart. Fly Me to the Moon. Luck, Be a Lady. My Kind of Town, parentheses, Chicago. One for My Baby, parentheses, one more for the road. Strangers in the Night, That's Life, and The Lady is a Tramp. It's up to you. I'm sure you heard one you liked. Type that in the chat, and I will sing that just for you because you're the coolest. All right. Young at Heart, it shall be. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that before I sang. That didn't help. Young at Heart. This is for you, Nance Quintley. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard you will find to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, think of all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part. You have a head start if you are among the very young at heart. When I used to sing that song, I actually was young, and it was ironic. There was a big, long period where I couldn't sing, where I couldn't sing Very Good Year because I was too young, and people would get mad at me because I wasn't 35 yet. Interesting story. Oh, very kind of you to say. I'm glad you liked it. I love Sinatra. It just reminds me of my dad. Reminds me of every date I ever had. I always thought Sinatra was the way to go. You know, cook dinner, put on Sinatra, boom, Bob's your uncle, as the British say. Yeah, makes me happy to hear it, makes me happy to sing it. Let's spend the week. Could be anything. Look at it go. Come on, something cool. No ASMR, no ASMR, no ASMR. I specifically say, there we go. Poem! Let's head on down to the poetry pavilion. Doesn't that music sound like butterflies landing on your face? I love it. Listen in the car, driving home at night, talk about Sinatra. That's exactly what I would do, and it's what I do to this day. Anytime I'm in the car with the nephews and the niece, I like to listen to a little Sinatra. Also try to sneak on some Smothers Brothers, you know, trying to help enrich them culturally. But anyway, let's do a poem. I picked out a whole bunch by that fella you like. Perhaps you can tell me how to pronounce his name properly. It's Boleslaw Lesmian. Lesmian. It's Boleslaw Lesmian. This one's called In the Dark by Boleslaw Lesmian. Possibly. Might be Boleslaw Lesmian. I don't know. I don't speak Polish, but they were nice enough to put this into English for my convenience. Gosh, stop doing that. In the Dark by Boleslaw Lesmian. The lip is the lip's friend. The hand, the hands. Lying next to each other, each one understands to whom he belongs. Each one of the buried dead. Unwilling, the night goes overhead. The earth asserts itself, but hesitantly and leaflessly the leaves move on a tree. God stirs the wind and space, but he is high above the forest's distant forest side. The wind says to this space, "I'll not cross this forest while the night shines black." Still darkness thickens, pierced by small starlight. The seagulls flying over the sea are white. One says, "I've heard the fate of stars foretold." The next, "I've watched the heavens themselves unfold." The third is silent because it knew two bodies glowing in the darkness who wove darkness into their embrace. It found them made of the caress in which they wound. Thank you for turning me on to somebody new. Lesmian, I was Lesh, it's a Lesh. Boleslaw Lesmian. Boleslaw Lesmian. Boleslaw Lesmian. Lesmian. Swaff and Suave. You know, I'm kind of halfway between Swaff and Suave myself. Let's spin the wheel. Man, I wonder how we can get more people to tune in, or at least see the thing, you know, while we're watching. I like a couple random walk-ins. Almost everybody we've had so far has been recommended by somebody. And thank you for recommending the show, by the way. Thanks for telling your friends, bringing people in here. Makes me happy every single time. But still, it'd be nice to get some random things. It looks cool, right? If I was flipping through and I saw all this foolishness on the screen, I'd stop by to see what's up. Let's head to the performance stage. Let's head to the theater. Man goes into his doctor's office and he says, Doctor, I've been having a terrible problem. Doctor, I've been having a terrible problem with my stomach. I've been having these farts, these constant farts. Now they're silent. You can't hear them at all, but they smell terrible. And they happen all the time. I don't know what to do. What's the matter with me? The doctor says, first of all, you're going deaf. Fun. let's go back to the chat chalet. Kind of between swaff and swaff. It's written like Boleslaw lesbian, but in English they get rid of the special characters, true, so it's said differently. Ha ha. I think streaming in a smaller category might help. It's hard to find people in talk shows and podcasts just like chatting. What's the smallest category? You know what I do. I sing. Is there a singing category? Is there is there a poetry category? Is there guys and is there an Americans category? Is there, I don't know what all the categories are unless I put them in. I'm willing to change it right. You're a mod. You can change it right now. Take us to the smallest category. This feels like visual ASMR to me. How about you? Roll the dice. Who cares? Let's have some fun. Let's go fishing. That's what we can do. Fishing for followers. I'm going to add that. Got to get a picture on the screen. I have to replace the eagle with Amaranth, or some other young lady who's not wearing many clothes. Seems to be a very popular choice on the Twitch. When I go shopping around for my own channels, quite often it seems to be a cleavage-based economy. Let's see. It's hard because there aren't a lot of categories that are what you're doing that's small. I'll think on it though, and I appreciate it. Thank you, consequently. While you're thinking, let's spin the wheel. Come on, good stuff. No ASMR, no ASMR, no ASMR. I got a good feeling. Come on, let's make it fun. Wisdom! Finally, let's head on down to the Wisdom W building. I don't know what. Wisdom. Let's head to the cloud. I like that, the cloud. That's way, hold on. I'm very, very small. I shouldn't, I should not be that small in this moment. Hold on now. I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, I'm gonna get that over here. All right, that's right, I'm gonna put that down. Oh, there we go. Screenshot. All right, let's go to some wisdom. I'm gonna tell you what life's all about because you seem to be in kind of a deep mood. So I'm going to read for you. I'm going to head on down. As we encounter new experiences, we are mindful and with a wise attention. We discover that one of the three things will happen to our new experience. It will go away, it will stay the same, or it will get more intense. Whatever happens doesn't really matter. That's Jack Cornfield, not Jerk Cornfield. That's a different guy. Is Jack Cornfield. The entire teaching of Buddhism can be summed up in this way. Nothing is worth holding on to. Can't hold on to it anyway, even if you wanted to, because there's no you to hold it. You're an illusory hand grasping at smoke. That one's out of watching. When the stories of our life no longer bind us, we discover within them something greater. We discover that within the very limitations of form, of our maleness and femaleness, of our parenthood and our childhood, of gravity on the earth and the changing of the seasons, is the freedom and harmony we have sought for so long. Our individual life is an expression of the whole mystery, and in it we can rest in the center of the movement, the center of all worlds. That's Jack Cornfield. I'll give you one more. If you put a spoonful of salt in a cup of water, it tastes very salty. If you put a spoonful of salt in a lake of fresh water, the taste is still pure and clear. Peace comes when our hearts are open like the sky, vast as the ocean. Smart guy. Screenshot. Feel free to make a clip of that part too. Nobody see that coming. How do you not click on this picture? Honestly. All right, hold on now. I gotta move my halo. Don't look right. Yep. There we go. Now we're in business. USA. USA. All right, I'm getting a little prideful. Let's get back to work. Oh boy, what do we got? Wisdom again. What the heck? Been trying to remember the movie name ever since you talked about TV shows. You ever watch Sorry to Bother You? I'm gonna head on up to the Chat Chalet. Yes, I saw Sorry to Bother You. That movie was amazing. Anything with Tessa Thompson in it, I'll watch. I don't give a crap. I love that movie. That was intense, surprising, affecting, you know, like at a visceral level. It was upsetting at times and also extremely entertaining, very funny, great performances all around. I love Sorry to Bother You. Oh, Tessa, you seen Westworld? Oh, mercy, girl. You gotta watch Westworld. Tessa Thompson is where, the screen's falling on my head again. Tessa Thompson is amazing in Westworld. She does such a great job, as does every single performer. That's just an excellent program. I haven't been able to watch that. They got that new documentary by the nice Westworld lady, whose name escapes me. The star of Westworld. She plays Dolores. Dagnabbit. Evan Rachel Wood. She had 3 names. It's twice as hard to remember. Evan Rachel Wood just put out a documentary about the abuse she suffered under Marilyn Manson. And I haven't been able to get myself to watch that yet. I've got several friends who've been caught in similar situations, and I feel like I should be paying attention. But I feel like that'd be really, really hard to watch. Yeah, she was put through all kinds of hell. But I still love Westworld. And she was in a movie, it's on the Hulu, called Kajillionaires. And her performance in Kajillionaires was particularly impressive. It was almost superhuman. It was, yeah, she just played a very weird person, and she played that weird person extremely well. Kajillionaires. It's on the Hulu. Maybe you'll like it. Yeah. Yep, it's called Phoenix Rising, I believe, is the program. Phoenix Rising, it's on HBO Max. Why do I know this crap? Phoenix Rising is on to HBO Max. She is fantastic, especially in Westworld. There's just so much range, so many different things to explore. I mean, everything about that. It looked good, sounds good, the music's special, the performances are extraordinary, the writing is absolutely revolutionary. It's full of surprises. Every episode makes the previous episodes mean something different. Can't do much better than that. Except that's, season 3. I didn't know what the hell's going on, but I'll try it again. Sometimes I'm not as clear-headed as I ought to be when I watch the Westworld, you know what I mean? Yeah. Think I'm going to rewatch from the beginning soon. I am too. That first episode of Westworld is just one of the best damn hours of television ever made. And how can you not watch the whole season? It's so damn good, you got to see the rest of it. You know what I mean? Same thing with Battlestar Galactica. A lot of people like to roll their eyes when they hear Battlestar Galactica. But Battlestar Galactica is the single greatest exploration of what it means to be a human being I've ever seen in the sci-fi or drama category. It is an excellent television program that I'm very much looking forward to watching with my nephew in the coming weeks. Battlestar Galactica. Right now I believe it's on Peacock. Why do I know this crap? What am I, real good? Spelled with 2 E's? But I seem to know. Can always recommend something good for you to watch. I want to watch. You could be watching Westworld now and you're watching. I'm competing with Westworld. That's one of the biggest things about streaming. It made me afraid to try it. If you're entertaining somebody now, you are literally competing with every piece of filmed art in the history of mankind. You can watch Citizen Kane, or you can watch me. You can watch the Goodfellas, or you can watch me. I'll read a poem. But you give it a shot. I should be my own streaming service. You betcha. I'm building a kingdom. Don't you worry. Give me 20 years. I'm going to get it all figured out. I'm going to build a whole fake town like the Simpsons. I can't wait. Got Columbia. We got all kinds of When I had all my writers working on the podcast, I don't know if you had a chance to listen to Butch Hockersmith Saves America yet. It's on Spotify. But when we were working on the podcast, we did a whole Bible, just like Battlestar Galactica did. I don't know how interested you are in writing for television, but Battlestar Galactica was only able to get rebooted by Ronald D. Moore because he wrote a beautiful show Bible that explained exactly what he was going for. So I did the same thing with Butch Hockersmith Saves America, and part of that was doing a really in-depth examination of a fictional town. The Simpsons have Springfield, Butch Hockersmith has Columbia, Carolina, and we have mayors and histories and riots, and it's very, very exciting. I'm looking forward to getting back in there after I make more friends. As you recall, all my other friends quit. Anywho, let's spin the wheel. Wah. Get out of here. I'm not doing another ASMR 2 in one night. Come on now. That's not supposed to come up at all. That's mostly a joke. I don't have enough ASMR. Thank you so big, Astros. The Reverend ASMR. I'm trying to entertain people. Wisdom. Let's head on down to the wisdom piece. Can't have too much wisdom. You can definitely have too much ASMR. Screenshot. You're not lagging. Just thought I'd try it. Check this out. The things that matter most in our lives are not fantastic or grand. They are moments when we touch one another. That's Cornfield. Since death will take us anyway, why live our life in fear? Why not die in our old ways and be free to live? As Jack Cornfield as well. One more. The unawakened mind tends to make war against the way things are. To follow a path with heart, we must understand the whole process of making war within and without ourselves, how it begins and how it ends. War's roots are in ignorance. Without understanding, we can easily become frightened by life's fleeting changes, the inevitable losses, disappointments, the insecurity of our aging, and death. Misunderstanding leads us to fight against life, running from pain or grasping at security and pleasures that by their nature can never be satisfied. That's Jack Cornfield as well. Well, we got time for one more, right? The other angel, ain't that great? See the little faces and everything? That's fun. I put so much work into this stupid little screen. It's my favorite part of the show so far. All right, let's head on back to the chat chalet. Consequently, I salute you. You were here from the beginning. You're here at the very end. Thanks for keeping me company while I push my buttons and sing my songs. You're all right, and I appreciate you. I got time for one more thing before I sing Chunk of Coal and call it a night. Is there anything you'd like to hear you haven't heard so far? Anything? You tell me. Woo! Thank you. Screenshot on Discord. All right. Can't wait to see it. I better check it right afterwards, or else baseball bat. You know what I mean? People get very serious about the Discord. It's true. Last request. All right. We did songs. We did wisdom. We did riddles. Not that serious. Yeah, no, me neither. I just want to keep in touch, you know. Did monologues. This is a good one. Did jokes. Did poems. I think the only thing we didn't do was Shakespeare. I think we can live without it. I like Shakespeare, but you know. The suspense is killing me. What's Nonsequently think? Can't wait to find out. Also, I remember from what I sent you before on Discord, they released an orchestral version of the soundtrack from the game Journey. She votes for Shakespeare, folks. You can't argue with that. Let's open up some Shakespeare. Let's head on down to the Shakespeare Theater. Shakespeare Stage. Oh, what am I gonna do? This is fun. This is the tricky part, is picking out what to do, what fits the mood, you know? This is near the end of the show. Yeah, let's do the puck. This is the end of the show. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this week an idle time, no more yielding but a dream, gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck now to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends. There we go. All right. It's my favorite voice. All right. I got to work on that character. We'll have to clip that too. Spread the word. You're all right. All right, listen. You have carried this entire show on your back, Nonsequently. Thank you so much for keeping me company. I wish there was more emotes I could give you. I wish there was a higher rank. I'm going to try to figure out a way. You and me, we'll both think about how to get some more people watching this dang thing. My nephew Johnny, he's got about 6,000 Facebook followers. He promotes it every week, but I don't think a lot of the folks on the Facebook are on the Twitch. I don't even think his own dad watches the thing because it's on Twitch, and that's scary to him. It's scary, but I like it out here on the Twitches. So thanks for watching. Thanks for making the show possible. I hope you had a few laughs, and hope things get better and better for you. Give my best to Kyle Lee. Pet the cat. Say hi to your friend with the short hair. What it is, stay hopeful. And remember, the only way to save this country is for all of us to love one another. So take care of yourself and take care of each other. Till next time, God bless you and God bless America. I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna grow and glow till I'm so blue perfect. I'm gonna put a smile on everybody's face. I'm gonna kneel and pray every day, lest I should become vain along the way. I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna learn the right words to talk. I'm gonna search and find a better way to walk. I'm gonna spit and polish my whole rough-edged self till I get rid of every single flaw. I'm gonna be the world's best friend. I'm gonna go around shaking everybody's hand. I'm gonna be the cotton-picking age of the age. I'm gonna be a diamond someday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night. I'll see you on Sunday at 11. Well, Johnny will. You know what I mean. Thanks for being here, Nonsequently. Good night. It's over. Go home.